Hey guys, how's it going? Bronami Code here. Oh my god, it feels so long. I'm finally back after, god, I think like maybe 2 weeks now. I do apologize for being gone for so long. It was just, I had a lot of personal stuff come up, and then I had to do something yesterday that really took up a lot of my time, so. But hey, we're back. Yeah, past all that stuff I just announced, it's time to finally tackle, the Pirates of the Caribbean world. As usual, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the gummy ship mission, and I will catch you guys in the world. Okay, yeah. Still can't speak when I get through with sentences. But as I was trying to say, it's actually a good thing I kind of cut that part out, because honestly, that whole gummy ship section was kind of just boring.
Wow! This place is
kinda different.
something's up.
Organization 13?
Only one way to find out.
And that we will, but unfortunately, before we even think about doing that, we're gonna go ahead and start collecting some treasures and some well, puzzle pieces while we're over here. But yeah, honestly, I still do hold true to what I said about the gummy ship missions being better than they were in the original first game, but still, they can get boring from time to time, so that's why I ultimately decided to cut some of them out, because they do get long, tedious, and honestly, it's just not worth showing off.
Aztec treasure, eh?
Aye, and thanks to the curse put on it, we are neither among the living nor the dead.
Really? 'Cause you look like regular pirates to me.
Ah, but in the moonlight.
Whoa! Now I get what you were saying. Well, if you see two doofuses and a brat holding a keyblade, steer clear. They got a kind of magic that don't belong in this world, see? And nobody knows what it'll do to you, especially when the moon's showing what you really are.
A match for Barbossa, you say?
Hey!
See there? I knew it. Those are the punks I was telling you about.
Who are you calling punks? It's Sora, Donald, and Goofy to you, and don't you forget it.
That we won't, and we'll engrave it on your tombstone, to be sure.
Whoa, I like your style.
Men, half of you stay here and indulge these cullies. The rest, bring me that medallion.
Aye!
Aw, we only get to stomp on a few of you?
I don't know if you guys heard that, but looks like my dad's rattling the recycling bin.
It's no use. We can't beat them.
Aye, what do you expect?
Whoa!
You best be saying your prayers. Hey, watch out, they can see you. Stay away from their magic. What for? Weren't you listening to me before?
Hey, Pete, thanks for the tip.
Huh?
All right, so now that the they've shown their true not true forms, but their zombified forms, you can now easily take them out. Also, keep in mind of what they said about being directly in the moonlight. If they're in things like shadowy areas that are, or not shadowy areas that are like shaded, they'll revert back to their human form, and you can't hurt them, as you saw in the beginning here. Anyways, we better. So we're gonna have to head to town because it looks like they're trying to do something. Also, for some weird reason, Sora really wants to sail that ship. Then again, I can't blame him. I don't know what it is about pirate ships, but I've always wanted to sail one myself. There's one of those up there, but unfortunately we can't get it, so... And without further ado, let's head to town.
Where are you taking me? Let me go! Ugh! Ugh! Ugh!
Elizabeth! Stop! What are they?
We'll deal with them. Go, take cover.
Alright, so we just met Will Turner. And now we got a bunch of Heartless to take out. And they're gone. That was like a short, easy battle. Alright, so we got ourselves some introductions to some people. As I already just said, Will Turner. Unfortunately, he is not the party member we will be getting. That honor goes to the best goddamn pirate in existence. But enough spoilers ahead. Let's go ahead and, we're gonna go ahead and clear out this town because besides Heartless and pirates, we got some chests here that we're gonna wanna go ahead and look for. And thank you, Donald. Gotta get away. Alright. I'm gonna try to be real thorough in this place because honestly, there are a lot of chests that kind of like to blend in. Like that chest right there. This chest over here that I looked at, I didn't really notice it off rip until I had to take a closer look at it. There's like 2 chests there. Heartless. God, you know, when I first saw Pirates of the Caribbean as a playable world, I was like, dude, I lost my shit as a kid. I was like, holy shit, we get to have Pirates of the Caribbean as a playable world? Like, I genuinely was like, holy shit, this is pretty cool. Now, granted, I know they had a kind of, I think the terminology is called, Kids WB'd the world because, I mean, obviously you can't be showing some of the graphic material that, is shown in the actual movie itself, but still, I do find it hilarious how they were able to, do that. Also, I think we're good here. I don't think there's anything else. I'm just gonna do a quick sweep, so just give me a moment. I'm not gonna cut this part out, but still, I'm just gonna quickly sweep through the area. I think this is it. Yep. Looks to be it, so let's go ahead and leave. Head back to the harbor.
We're too late.
Huh?
Those pirates kidnapped Miss Swan and took her to their ship. Now they've sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
Then she's long gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find yourself another girl, mate.
You? What are you doing aboard the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians.
Ah, fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please.
Take me with you. Help me hunt down the Black Pearl and save Miss Swan. I got you out of that jail cell, Sparrow. Do this, and your debt's repaid.
You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate. I see no profit in it for me.
Come on, Captain.
Are you sure you can sail her? All on your own?
You've a point there.
Thanks, Sparrow.
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
I'm Will Turner.
That will be short for William, I imagine. No doubt named for your father, eh?
Yes.
Well then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to make way. I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye. But hurry!
Naturally.
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course not.
What do you make of this Will?
I don't know. We just met him.
I think my luck's about to change.
All right. So, yep. Meet one of the best goddamn allies. I'm over-exaggerating. But still, regardless, all jokes aside, dude, I was so thrilled when we got Captain Jack Sparrow as a quote-unquote, or as a literal party member. Not quote-unquote, because he's literally in our party. But yeah, I am so happy that we got Jack as a party member. Anyways, besides my fanboying rant, there's not much really we can do right now. We've already did everything. We've collected the treasures around the town. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and set sail.
You can release me. You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to you.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbosa.
That's exactly what I thought. Buried on an island of dead, what cannot be found except for those who know where it is. Find it we did. There be the chest. Inside be the gold. And we took 'em all. We spent 'em and traded 'em and fritted 'em away on drink and food and pleasurable company. The more we gave 'em away, the more we came to realize the drink would not satisfy, and food turned to ash in our mouths. We are cursed men, Miss Turner. Compelled by greed we were, but now we are consumed by it.
How very sad for you.
There is one way we can end our curse. All the scattered pieces of the Aztec gold must be gathered and restored to the stone chest. And the blood of every soul who touched a piece of the treasure must be repaid. Miss Turner, for 10 years we've searched every league of these waters, every town and village, preying on sailors and settlers alike. 881 pieces we found, but despaired of ever finding the last. All those years, you've been safe in your bed, reading your pirate stories, dreaming of adventures in the high seas. We've endured torments worse than death itself. But now, thanks to ye, we have the final piece at last. When this medallion is restored to the chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's no sense to be killing you. Yet. You see, the moonlight shows us for what we really are. We're not among the living, and so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long. You'd best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. For you see, tonight, you're in one.
Okay, well, with that little disturbing image out of the way, so well, as we're going to try to find Elizabeth, not really much to do on the ship. Basically, there is a Moogle shop if you want to buy anything valuable here. We got the Victory Bell and the Chain Gear, which we're going to go ahead and buy both of to give Donald and Goofy something new. Although, I don't really think they need anything new right now, but... Actually, no, can't do anything for Jack. Let's go ahead and give you the Chain Gear. And you, the Victory Bell. Take all your potions, Jack, because you're not going to need them. Alright, but yeah, like I said, nothing much really to add to the ship. You can talk to your party members, talk to certain NPCs, but in all honesty, just go ahead and talk to Jack, and we're going after the Black Pearl. Now, during the times that you are going to head to certain areas, go ahead and start. There will be like certain fights you have to do, but they're not really that bad, so don't worry too much about them. Also, I love how we finally get explanations, or Sora's asking about the compass, which, for those who don't know, Jack Sparrow's compass was actually given to him by his old pirate captain when he was young, and the compass basically points in the direction of the wielder's desire. So whatever the person desires the most, where the compass will point to. And we're about to go into another cutscene. I swear, the Caribbean world is mostly just... The beginning of it is just mostly cutscene after cutscene. Alright, now Jack's no longer in our party. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I got Bright Crystal. Okay, I was like, what the heck did I get that was new? Also... Okay, so yeah. Not much really to change out here.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
Alright, so it looks like Barbossa's up to some shit again, so let's go ahead and try to save him. Probably will be coming back to this world later on to do some grinding. My level's starting to look pretty low, and on top of that, later on the world starts jumping into like... Once we start doing our second visits of these worlds, they start jumping up into like the high 30s to low 40s.
Quick, they're after us!
We'll hold them off. Give us a sign when the ship's ready to sail.
Right. We'll light the signal fire.
Alright, so now we basically got ourselves here an endurance test. Basically, you don't have to worry about... Oh, crap. Oh, thanks, Donald. But as I was saying, what the... But yeah, don't worry about trying to beat all these guys. Just do what you can and. Go ahead, Thor. That button. As I keep trying to say, as I keep interrupting myself with stuff that's happening, don't worry about trying to beat these guys. Just try to last as long as you can, and basically when the time is up, we'll basically be heading back to the ship. Oh, Donald's down. Alright. Hoping to get a level up from that, but eh.
The signal!
And they're asking where Jack is.
And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
No, not yet. We wait for the opportune moment.
When it's of greatest profit to you?
May I ask you something? Have I ever given you reason not to trust me? Stay here and try not to do anything stupid.
Begun by blood undone. You, maid, your father, was your father William Turner?
No.
I don't understand.
What's going on?
Who brought this wench to us?
She says her name was Turner. Come on.
Why isn't it working? You need more blood.
Get on with it.
Idiots! Hurry. You there! The medallion! After them, you ingrates!
Well, I don't know if I would have knocked him out, but you know what? Love makes people blind. Anyways, guess we're going back to Port Royal, so let's do this. Go through another fight. But I don't know if you guys saw it earlier, but like I was saying, these guys, if they jump into anything like shaded like that, as you see, they basically are they're basically immune to being hurt. So do keep that in mind. Try to keep them out of the shade areas, and then you should be good. Oh, shoot. Bomb. Boom. On. These fights went bad, and all of a sudden I'm being considered alive here. Yeah, at least I'll get a level up out of this. Sorry for the random noises. I don't know what's up with me, but sometimes I always like to just make random noises when I fight certain things.
Is it true? You gave Barbossa my name instead of yours. Why choose my name?
I don't know.
Elizabeth, where did you get that?
It's yours. From that day we found you, drifting at sea.
After all this time, I thought I lost it. It was a gift from my father. He sent it to me.
I'm sorry.
Why Why did you take it?
Because I was afraid that you were a pirate. That would have been awful.
Of course. Don't you see? It wasn't your blood they needed. It was my father's blood. My blood. The blood of a pirate.
How the blazes did you get off that island, Jack?
When you sailed away in my ship and marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land with naught but a pistol and a single shot, you forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
I won't be making that mistake again.
Then what say you to putting the past behind us, untying these ropes, and letting me negotiate the return of your medallion, eh? What say you to that?
Seeing as how the Black Pearl's mine now, Jack, letting you go doesn't seem to fall within my interest.
Odd. I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give me back the pearl!
Arr. All right, lock him in the brig.
We're coming up on the interceptor. What do we do, Captain?
What do you think, you idiot?
Will, look!
What now? I wonder what Jack would do.
I'm not sure. I suppose he'd run for it.
Sounds good to me.
Wow!
Will!
Everyone hit the deck!
We're just gonna have to fight.
Alright, so now that we just lost Will, we got ourselves a bit of a fight that we have to get through now. Also, make sure that you, as you saw in the cutscene, Sora picked up Will's medallion. Make sure that you pick up said medallion. You have a minute to do so, as you all can see. Quickly. Yeah. If you do not pick up that medallion, it's basically game over. Yeah, that's basically all you gotta do is make sure that you knock out the pirates. And if you want the Black Pearl to stop firing at you, just well, as I was trying to show off, there she blows, matey. There she blows. Also, that's very French. Man, you got blown up by your own damn bomb. I don't got much to say about all this. Just to make sure you kill all the pirates, don't lose the medallion, and that's basically it. As I just proceed to lose the medallion. It doesn't help that I can't only hurt these guys when they're in like open moonlight. I can't kill them. They're shaded up like that, but it doesn't matter because we still got them.
We beat the pirates.
Well, did you know?
Jack!
Now then, I'll be having back that medallion. Unless it's more important than their lives.
Barbosa! She goes free.
Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can. My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap Bill Turner. His blood runs in my veins.
Aye?
On my word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at Davy Jones' locker.
Name your terms, Mr. Turner.
Release Elizabeth, and Sora, and Donald, and Goofy too.
Anything else?
Leave, now!
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the Heartless stay.
No fair!
Looks like now we got ourselves a bit of trouble now with the Heartless. And now they're basically berating Jack for giving up. All right, now that we got Jack back and a new ability, Aerial Spiral. Go ahead and equip that. I think that's everything. Go ahead and take off Draw and Slap on Item Boost, because we're going to need that for later. Also, Donald got Draw, but we're not really worried about that. Alright, so, long story short now, the moment we come back up here, we're immediately going to have to beeline it to the powder kegs. Don't really worry about the Heartless, because, well, yes, they can get in the way. They're going to be attacking the powder kegs, and you don't want them to do that. If they do that, as usual, instant game over. And boom.
All clear.
That's the second time I've had to watch that man sail away with my ship, but I'll be having her back soon enough.
Yep, we'll definitely bring him back safely. Also, ooh, another, I think it was Effigy of Emptiness. Yeah, this is Larkstein's elegy. I am not gonna take that on, at least not yet, because I'm not about to get my ass kicked by the Thunder Spammer. When did Goofy get in? Oh, right, after we, okay. I is dumb. Also, go ahead and, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and equip some potions, because A, I'm not about to die. Oh, unless we got a new, I don't got anything new for him. Ability ring, which again, not really worried about that. Alright, nothing much really to add. Save point if you guys need it, but because I'm recording, I'm not going to be using it. Oh shoot. That's the one thing I do hate about this level is the is basically the Pirate's Curse.
Yeah.
Difficult to just more difficult to just ooh, ow. obviously more difficult to just kill the enemies off and wait for them to pop in the moonlight. And that's why I brought up the whole moonlight thing, because like I said, I do still like Pirates of the I like Pirates of the Caribbean. Actually, real quick, let me reflect. Thunder there. Cure there. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, while I still do like the Pirates of the Caribbean world, it is still a pain in the ass to, right there. The guy was right there to attack, and he sat there just... The game just locked onto something completely different. And my dumbass just stood there and died. But yeah, like I said, this game can be or this level can be a bit annoying, so... So what? I don't know. Apparently I can't finish a thought process. They're down. This.
How kind of you.
I can cure myself up because I don't want to waste another potion. All right. Yeah, that's why I do apologize if I've been sounding annoyed in this episode. It's nothing on the fact that I want about me playing this game again. It's more the fact that, like I said, I just got back from Birmingham last night, and I'm still kind of recovering from that. Actually, hell, I might take myself a nap before I do anything else the rest of the day. Dark crystal again. Oh wait, no, I lost that. Oh no, it's right there. It's odd. Oh well. Go ahead and go over here. Real quick while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and hop on more potions to Sora, because he's gonna need that.
Now, let's be trying this again. The last of the Aztec treasure has been returned. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever. This time for sure.
Ahoy! Treasure, mateys!
Not possible.
Not probable. We were lads and we're pirates.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sora!
Donald Duck!
Goofy, too.
So you want to play pirate? Best save the play acting for the nursery. After them!
No more play acting now.
Thank you, Sora.
Oh, where's Jack?
Jack! Get him!
Huh?
Jack!
You're a fool, Jack Sparrow.
Jack.
Show yourself, Pete! The tide has changed!
See? I told you you'd be needing old Pete.
Once again, Jack.
Alright, so this boss fight with Barbossa, the first thing you want to do, as you can all see, you want to knock out this lizard heart. Again, I don't know the name off the top of my head, but once he's dealt with, we can now freely go attack Barbossa. If we did not, as usual, as per usual, Barbosa. As I'm trying to, why am I cutting myself off with these sentences? But yeah, if we went after Barbosa, for the previous experience of oh well, damn. Barbosa took me out.
Once again, Jack.
Alright, so sorry for the random cutaway there, guys. I had to fight those. I had to go to the. Besides having to go back to the prior room, I had to fight all those enemies again. So I just said, screw it. I'll just cut back to when we get back to the Barbosa boss fight. So, yeah, as I was trying to say earlier, for some reason my brain having a relapse for some reason. Yeah, like I said, if you would try to go after Barbosa when the that Heartless was still around, you wouldn't have been able to do nothing to him. You're joking.
Once again, Jack.
Alright, so I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. I did not know if Jack died in this fight. That was instant game over. Yeah, that's like the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Once again, Jack.
Captain!
So carry
Let's
Well,
go!
now that's
It's over!
if Jack gets hurt, you can actually do a reaction command with him to help you counter Barbosa's attack.
There!
Yeah, I did not know if Jack got hurt or not hurt, died. I did not know that.
Hey, try a taste of this.
Yep, not gonna happen, Barbosa. And that's the second reaction command you can use on him. And that basically finished you off, dude.
This ain't over.
Right. Care to surrender, Barbosa? Well, enough of this then. What say you we call it a draw?
Jack, how many times do I have to tell you?
You know, in hindsight, Jack really did give him an out twice now.
Laugh while you can, Barbosa.
I feel cold.
What now, Jack?
Whatever I want, now that the pearl is mine again.
That she is. Thank you, Jack.
I didn't want you hitting me again, mate.
Hey, Jack. Good luck.
And remember to be good.
I'm off.
Will!
Good for them.
Uh-huh. Hey, Sora, how come your face is all red?
What? It is not red.
I know who you're thinking about.
You know, for a minute there, I was afraid we were gonna lose Donald to the curse of the treasure.
Yup, me too.
What?
Donald, you shouldn't be too surprised, man, with how tempted by greed you are.